Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and it's the 25th, so I'm here with Christmas in July, and I'm combining that with Off the Board with Pineapple Papers. And today's pin is another sketch that has a vertical and a horizontal picture, and I'm going to end up using a cut apart for that third picture because I only have the two, and they are obviously for Christmas. This is 2015, 2016. I have to look because I've written it down next to my desk. So I'm using Vicki Boutin's Warm Wishes, and I have quite a bit of this left in the aspect of like the puffy words and the puffy, all the different puffies, but I don't have much of anything else. Like, this is all I have left of the sticker book. I only have a few things left in the chipboard. I do have quite a few of the stars that came separately, and then I have like 4 sheets of paper and some scraps. So luckily, Vicki Boutin's Christmas stuff especially is very versatile to work with other collections in her repertoire, so I can blend most of this stuff with other things. So I've got my papers, my embellishments, my pictures, my pin. So let's see how this goes. So I decided instead of using a solid background that I was going to use this green stripe. I love this horizontal this diagonal stripe. Wow. I love the look of this paper. I had a hard time using it. The back of that paper is the teal paper with the stockings on it, and anything teal makes me happy. So I also, because I'm towards the end of this collection with the paper, it's hard for me to use certain things. So like the back of the paper I'm cutting right now is one of my favorite papers in this collection, like maybe my favorite paper. And so I'm struggling to use it, but I made sure to use the bottom because the top is where all the decoration is. I know it's sad, y'all, but I know that you scrappy people understand. So this is a picture of the Christmas tree and of my kids with their papa. And so I wanted to get this documented. I have these chipboard stars, and I was thinking that I would bring in more than just green since the background is already green. So I pull in like this little pinkish red one, but I like the green and the way that they look. I feel like they look better than bringing in that off-white one. So I put it aside and used the 2 different greens. And then I'm using another scrap to mat my pictures. So I only use 1 full piece of paper for this layout. And then I'm going to pull as much as I can from this sticker book stickers, but it's mostly just some tags. And on the sketch, the pin, there's like 1 big tag here, but I pulled 2 smaller little label tags. I find these other tags later that I could have used, but I don't think it would have stood out as well because it's black and it would have landed right on top of that black stripe that I've got. So I do tuck this little yellow label in here. I'm going to come in later off camera and use my stamp, my date stamp, once I find it, y'all. Because some things are still missing in my scrappy space, which is fine. But once I find that, I'm going to use the little label over to the right of the Christmas tree picture, and I'm going to stamp the full date. So this was December the 24th, and I'm almost positive this is 2015, but I'll have to look before I stamp it, obviously. So I used 2 of the 3x4 cut aparts because I didn't have any more 4x6s that would work. Like they said something weird, or it was like a journaling space, and I really didn't need a big journaling space there. So I decided just to use these 2, and I'm going to put my title on that very first one where it says Merry Christmas, because this is actually Christmas Eve. And I'm going to apologize now for the glare from my ring light. I am still working on placing lighting around the camera angle. I'm happy with, but I'm still working on getting the lighting situated to where the ring light is not glaring on all of my work. It drives me crazy to see that while I'm recording. So I have a feeling that it probably drives you all crazy too. So anyway, This was a pretty simplistic layout. It took me about 30 minutes to create completely, and that was with me hem-hawing and looking for things that I couldn't find and trying to figure out what I wanted to title this. And I decided to go with this Here Comes Santa, I think, is what it says. And I'm going to put it down here in the bottom of this little cut apart. I love that little ornament, and I put a little strip across it that says, I think it says "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." It's behind my little recording strip, so I can't see it. So don't think I can't read. I promise I can. So I get that down there, and then I'm just going to add some Nuvo Deluxe dots in a few places so that I can come in with the puffies and add the little cluster of 3 in all 3 of those little locations. Right there by the title, over there by the bottom right star, and then up by the upper right star. I felt like those were the places that might need a little something. And then I'm mostly done. Like, it was a really simplistic layout, which is good because I'm still trying to get my bearings in my new space. And plus I have a bunch of other layouts that I need to or want to get created. So, anyway, I hope that you will go and check out all of the other people who are hopping along with Christmas in July, as well as those who are hopping along with Off the Board with Pineapple Papers. There is a playlist for Off the Board, and it is through the entire month of July, so you can see lots of different kinds of inspiration, mood boards, sketches. A lot of people will just take a random pin that inspires them, something they see in it. It's just really cool how you can just find inspiration pretty much anywhere. So here is the close-up of my layout. I hope you'll go check out all of the other creatives who are hopping along. And I hope that you all are having a fantastic July. I cannot believe it's already the 25th. By the time you all see this, I'll be 2 days into being back at work from summer. So that's okay with me too. I hope you all have a great day. I hope you get a chance today to do something you love with someone you love. And happy scrapping.